Hey there, guys. Today, I want to welcome you all to Miss Kim's Home Ec 101. And be sure, if you haven't, subscribe and hit that little bell and check out my videos. I have some fun stuff and some fun food and good food. Right now, I am making gifts. I have my 2-quart jars. And I'm going to put all my dry ingredients in these jars and attach a recipe for my family, my friends. Make them some good cookies. Right now I'm going to do some oatmeal raisin. I've got my flour here. It's just all-purpose flour. And I'm going to sift it right quick. And this is how I sift mine. It's quick and easy. I have arthritis. I have that old rheumatoid arthritis. And y'all, that stuff is a mess. Some days you have good days, some days you have bad days. But anyway, I know you all have seen this. You've seen it on different things, different social media. And I'm just going to do this one up real quick so you all can just see how easy it is. It's just putting all your stuff in a jar and wrapping it up and giving it as a gift. It's that easy. So we're going to start out with a cup of all-purpose flour. I've already taken care of sifting it. I have a half a cup. So here's 1, 2, and 3. That's a cup and a half. I'll do the same in this one. 1, 2, and 3. So there's my cup and a half of my flour, all-purpose flour. Now I need, let's see, my cinnamon and my nutmeg in this one. So I need a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon right there. I enjoy doing this for the holidays. It's a nice gift for somebody. So I just sort of make that flat in there. I'm going to put my teaspoon of cinnamon. Teaspoon of cinnamon. Close that up, put it over here out of the way so I won't do it again. And now I need half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Half a teaspoon of nutmeg. And a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Now I need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Put the baking soda up. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Use my little towel and wipe that off. There we go. So it's 1 teaspoon baking soda. And then I need a half a teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of salt. My half a teaspoon of salt in that. Yo, what have I done? Put a half a teaspoon in here. How about that? There we go. I took that out so I can catch it and do a save. So it's a half a teaspoon of salt in each one of the jars, not in just one. So now I'm going to do a 3/4 cup of raisins. So I've got my raisins here, and I need 3/4 of a cup. There's one. Got me a new little kitten, and he is into everything, wanting to see everything I've got going on here. There's another one. Let's do one more in that jar. Get my spoon in there and loosen these up. There we go. There we go. So there's those. Let's do this jar. Loosen these up. I love raisins. Love raisins. I could just sit around and eat them as a snack all the time. My grandson likes the yogurt covered raisins. He could eat those all day. This is number 2. Do one more. Just a few more. There we go. So we've got our flour, our soda, our nutmeg, and our cinnamon, our salt, our raisins, and now we need our 2 cups of oats. There's one. And there's 2. Push that down in there. There's 1. There's 2. And push that on down in there. Now I need a 3/4 cup of brown sugar. So there's a 1/4. There's a 1/4. There's a 4. Push it on down in there. There's 1. There's 2. There's one more. Get that out of our way. I've still got to have room for a 1/2 cup of sugar. So we've got to push that on down in there. Push it on down in there. We've got to get that 1/2 cup of sugar in here. I'm using a 1/4 of a cup, so need 1. Look at there, folks. 2. Perfect. 1 and 2. We take our lids. I've got 2 quart jars that I'm using. So this has got your flour, your baking soda, your salt, cinnamon, nutmeg, your raisins, your oatmeal, your brown sugar, and your regular sugar. And on this recipe, all they're going to have to add to this would be, let's see, some 3/4 of a cup of butter, uh, an egg, and a teaspoon of vanilla. And that's what I'll put on the little card, because I'm writing the recipe on these little cards. And I'm taking some jute and tying it through the hole here and around the jar, and it'll have the recipe on there. It'll have the entire recipe, but I will put on there where they need to add the butter and the vanilla and the egg, and then they're going to cook it at 350 degrees for around 11 to 13 minutes. So that's how I will finish this up, and I'll give one of these to family members, to people that my husband works with. I've done some with chocolate chips. I've done some with oatmeal and walnuts, and I've done some like this with the oatmeal and the raisins. So this is a great gift to give for the holidays. You know, this eliminates the measuring and everything that the person has to do. All they have to do now is add the butter and an egg and some vanilla and mix it up and make cookies. So I like this idea. It's a cute idea. And that's all I've got right now. I'll talk to you all later. Toodaloo.